letting talk my shit. Episode 707. Cheers, everybody. Weed Nerd World. Hopefully, you guys had a great Monday. End of a great weekend, I am hoping. Looking all scruff. Cheers, cheers, cheers. I think this is worse than scruffiest I've appeared on camera. I feel like I should go shave. Cheers, everybody. Fixing to smoke up some ice cream cake. I believe that's what this is. Mr. Smiley can verify. Hopefully, we got here DK Johnson. Chad, cheers to you, Banana Fimer. Got a little Mark playing in the background. Cheers. Who else we got here? Candyman Dan. Big Blazer 80. Great morning to you, my friend. Sure, bro. Groves. How you doing? Need to get this chat popped out. Cheers, Jeff. How you doing? You know, oddly enough, this song is from Murray, and it is Talk My Shit. And it actually was out crazy enough the same time I released my show. And I didn't hear the song until a little bit later, and I was like, oh shit, I love it. I love it, Murray. But if I don't get my respect, then I'ma murk somebody. Ooh. You know every verse going nothing. Perfect timing. I got my all-white mask on and spent what I hope you are guilty. I don't have it on my conscience, had to kill a competition. I ain't trying to gauge up to here, as you can see, kind of in the middle of getting that bitch through there tonight, though. Hillbilly, how you doing? Me all flower. Cheers, much respect to you, good friend. Cheers, Brett Anderson. Pleasure to meet you the other day. Hopefully, I'll see some of you weed nerds down at Jones, Michigan for the Cure Cup down there this weekend. Coming very fast. Mendo Doe, bang. Man, that's Nick T's gonna be there. Fuck, they got a long list of fucking cool motherfuckers hanging out there this weekend. If you don't make it down to Jones, you will be missing out. I can't wait to meet a bunch of good new weed nerds or weed nerds that I haven't met before. And maybe some new weed nerds. You never know. That's a good tune right here, too. Slick Jack and Cutlass Supreme. That used to be the ride, the G-Ride, the Cutlass Supreme. Shoe-walk kicking the fucking camera. Sorry about that. Cost of that pop chat.
83 Cutlass used to bring the ruckus. I almost got taken out by you fuckers.
Right there.
Downtowners, only the roughest cops that covers. Try to slay out there.
Yes, I had a good start to the weekend. What you guys smoking on? Pretty good. Chat to live chat. I don't know what difference it is. I almost want to put them side by side to see what it is.
A district that teach cyclones like don't pull that gun out arms unless you're gonna use it. Sounds ignorant, but makes perfect sense. These kids don't have green arms and white picket fence. What we seen and we all make my
life. Now, what y'all smoking? Got much beer since our last gathering. On the other side of that, watch that folks and break by. Got this on the street, so the 16 supreme. Sick ass hustlers, die for the cream. We walked out the dream, the boss like stream. American one. Cheers, Mr. Tao. Pow, pow. Cookies, dimes, GMO. That sounds pretty good. Pretty good, Mr. John. Pretty good. Man, I wish I was talking to Buddy today. And again, another weed nerd telling me that we need to organize and have a weed nerd event. Kush times space cheese. What's the space cheese like? That just sounds good. So I guess let's ask this: what kind of music genre do you like? You guys are rock people. Prefer some rap, country. What is the census? What is your favorite? Listen to what? Toad's Tester. Cheers, Mr. Toad, dropping all that knowledge in the community. Mr. Smiley as well drops a shitload. Mr. Smiley's Cannabis right now. I'm still kicking myself for not shaving before the show. Damn it. Pretty good joint though, I have to admit. So only like 4 people are smoking right now. There's Mr. Smiley. He said we nerd event. Hell yeah, it needs to happen, but it's just like now I guess, do we keep it here in native Michigan, or should we what? Of course it'd work out for us. There's definitely a lot of weed nerds in Michigan. Smiley does got that vibe. Cheers, Smiley. Told her get lost, be a hoe for life. I hope all my ex-bitches still know this is a good tune right here. I don't know about you guys, but I do listen to some Burner. Blue City Diesel, that shit is fire. You must be an Oregon native. Blue City Diesel is fire. That's what gave the locomotion that stank, was the Blue City. Good shit right there. Power serve.
What's up, Eagle?
Cheers down. Man, that here. What? Let me test that. I can't even hear. Oh, I got the wrong headphone in. That's why. That's the phone headphone. That's too funny. Hold on, Tao.
No worries.
Here we go. Just got it. How you doing,
Not too
bro?
much. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. It's funny. I had the earpiece from the phone in. That's some funny shit right there. I'm like, why can't I hear it? So what kind of music do you listen to, Tal? We getting your fucking ride. What's pumping?
We got a whole bunch of different shit, but reggae. I got like the whole old Marley, all of I got a lot. I got a bunch of gigs with that. I like rock though. Rush, Pink Floyd. I got a lot of live albums. I like it all, except for I only like country music about weed, and yeah, I don't like. I tried to get like, what do they call that? Beethoven stuff.
I came home with the goodie bag, just to see that burner take the cookie back.
What do they call that music? Beethoven stuff? Symphony?
Classical, and then just classical.
Yeah, music. I can get it. I do now. What's up, Smiley?
Fucking Labor Day, Monday.
So what about you, Mr. Smiley? We jump in your truck. What station is it set on, or what type of music we're gonna hear when you hit that key?
I usually
I don't know. I either set it to like Mendo Dope or Black Keys, or if I'm in a blues mood, I'll pick like R.L. Burnside or something like that. And just mix it.
Right on.
I've been digging some of the blues and stuff like that lately too. So, where they actually play the instruments.
I'm actually a huge Black Keys fan. That shit hit me like fucking I Got Mine was the first song I heard from the Black Keys. And when I heard that shit, I went out and fucking I think I bought every album I could find Black Keys and just fucking rocked that shit forever. But yeah, it's fucking good, some good music right there, Black Keys. Especially the older stuff, I think, is a little bit better than the new, but it's all good.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it all country, and I'm not a big, real picky, like, if there's one that's a turnoff to me, it's like death metal and shit like that, where you fucking, it's just
Yeah, if it's too much, I don't like the metal.
Yeah, like the real heavy fucking raw. Yeah. That just ain't me, but I like rock and roll though, you know what I'm saying? And I like a lot of heavy metal. Like I like Metallica and some shit like that. But I guess some people would be like, that's not heavy metal either. So
right. That's not the real. Yeah, it's so bizarre how now like Ozzy Osbourne and Metallica are in commercials on TV and shit. I always thought that would be, that's weird. But John said funk. Yeah, I like the funk. I don't have many albums or songs in my collection of the funk, but yeah.
Sly and the Family Stone. The funk is good shit, man. Old 70s funk.
Yeah, I can get down to all kinds of
James Brown
live music, like reggae and shit. Like I don't know a bunch of reggae artists, but I like a lot of that fucking music too.
Oh yeah, dude. I know a lot now because I think this is how it progressed with me. First I got like Bob Marley greatest hits, I listened to that until it was outplayed. Then I got all of Marley stuff, so that was all outplayed. Then I got Peter Tosh, basically all of his albums until they were outplayed. Then I got to Bunny Wailer. I got all of his albums just about. There's probably some. He had some that are like, yeah, I don't know, but and then you go down to the various other artists, and it's just never ending. And some of them are really killer, man. Like Gregory Isaacs, people that you might not have heard of, have some really killer tunes. Jacob Miller, yeah.
Dig it, man. What about you, Ego? You fucking gangster rap?
He likes his
a little bit of everything.
His Mendo Dope and his what do they call it? Sriracha dancing? What do they call that?
Salsa music, basically. I don't
know.
A little bit of everything in the truck, man. A little bit of burner. You might find lately it's been that, because I listen to YouTube. YouTube throws me a lot of the repeat shit. And so lately it's been playing that Ashland Craft. A lot of country it's been thrown lately. So YouTube kind of dictates a little bit, which is kind of cool because a lot of indie music, you know what I mean? I don't, turn my nose to newer artists, you know what I mean? And sometimes YouTube, through like covers of songs, you discover some good artists and shit. Brass Against, I guess Brass Against has been pretty hot in the playlist lately. I like a lot. Brass Against is pretty good. Some of their covers, pretty solid.
I played Everybody Was Kung Fu Fighting earlier today just because I wanted to hear it. That's a great tune, man.
That's funny. You think of Kung Fu Panda when you...
No.
No?
No. I think of a black dude fighting because I put on the live version. Well, it's not live. You can tell he's lip syncing. But yeah, it's a black dude singing. I think it's just so funny, dude. That song is great. I didn't see the Panda movie. I was like, past my time.
Bruce Leroy. That was the old one in the 80s or whatever. Kiss My Converse and shit. Forget the name of that movie. The last.
Oh, that funny movie, like it was a spoof.
It was kind of comedy, yeah. It was
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of funny or whatever. Because the bad guy was like showing off. It was back then, dude. Like in the 80s when it was like you had your backup guys going, yeah. Every time he'd say some shit, the dude would be like, yeah. It's showing off. It's funny shit.
Oh man.
Most memorable. I used to like, as far as like a backup dude, Morris Day, The Time, Jerome always standing by with the mirror. You know, you don't remember The Time. No. It's too bad. Too bad. Good music.
Al probably remembers. He's like 200 years old. He remembers shit.
I missed a lot in those days. There were a couple days I don't remember at all, man.
How could you not? Those were the Prince days, Morris Day, The Time.
Oh, okay. Alcohol's a funny drug, man.
That it is, man. Fuck, crazy times for me. Well, the time I was like bar legal was like CNC Music Factory days. Holy shit. Remember that shit?
Yes. I remember trying to dance like that. I was like in junior high, dude, like 6th, 7th, 8th grade and shit.
Is that Mark Wahlberg's or no? I used the Funky Bunch, right?
No, CC Music.
No, that was
had
New
the muscle
Kids.
bound dude. He was all ripped in the video though, or whatever.
Yeah, boom something.
Yeah, weren't they one of the bands though that was like lip syncing like Milli Vanilli or something that they get?
I don't think so.
Somebody used the chick, and they used the fat chick to do the singing, and they had a hot chick in the video. I remember that was a scandal.
Yeah, that might have been what it was. Is they had the hot chick in the video, but it was really a big girl. I think that's what it was for CNC.
Yeah, I think that's it. That was the scandal there.
That's funny though. But you know that shit's all fucking still going on.
Yeah, you know, Vanilli, did they have that voice? What is that voice thing that they have nowadays? Like
auto-tone or whatever?
Yeah, there you go. Milli Vanilli could have been auto-tone. They could have really made it and not like fell off the earth. That's pretty funny.
Martial artist cracked me up the other day. He fucking had a fucking 2 Live Crew 2022. I was like, 2 Live Crew. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was some shit back in the day, man. Them people, they were like real way out on the cutting edge.
Oh yeah,
all sucking dicks and eating pussy and shit. People were burning their albums. Remember that? They'd like stomp on their, like buy all their albums and stomp on them and shit. Well, thanks for buying all the albums. Fuck.
Oh man, that was crazy era, man. I remember bumping that shit as loud as I could fucking play it and shit. 2 Live Crew and shit.
Yeah. That's funny. Good old days, man. Good old days. Shit. What was your favorite century for music there, Tom?
Oh, that's a good one. I would say, yeah. Well, between 69 and 89, I guess.
Good call. Good call. 60s for sure. 60s. There was some good rock. 70s as well.
That's when the shit really started, was when Jimmy came around. Jimi Hendrix. Yeah.
Did you guys get into the whole bumping machine back in the day too?
The who what?
And R. Kelly and all that shit.
Oh, no.
No? You didn't get your lady back to the place and put it on?
Oh, the old bump and grind days. Oh, man. I definitely
jump on that pony.
Yeah, those were some pretty crazy days as well. Those were the trying to dance days. Definitely. Still trying to dance. Didn't work.
The bump and grind was cool. You didn't have to know how to dance. You could just sit there and kind of move with her or whatever. Like,
Right.
yeah.
Thank goodness for that. Yeah. Dirty dancing.
You didn't have to know like a 1, 2, 3, 4 or some shit. Pretty much the description tells you the instructions to it.
Dude, Bruce Lee was a dance instructor for a spell.
Really?
Yeah, I saw a special on him, and yeah, when he first came to America, I guess that's what he did for a little while. Anyway, it kind of makes sense, you know. You need the footsteps, the whatever agility with your feet.
Yeah, for sure. It's still kind of its own technique, though, I would think. You know, you'd have to know all the.
Right, it was like real dance, you know, like they showed him doing shit. It wasn't like bump and grind, no.
If he was still around, he could have been on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, he should have never died.
He's ahead of his time, then. I don't know, you think he was legit though, like as far as like fighting skill, all that, or do you think a lot of that was theatrical?
No, they said it was real.
No, I get that, but I'm saying, do you think it was real?
Yeah, I think it was real. I believe it. He because he like started his own shit. He was like, all those other practices are too like they had too many boundaries and they didn't like it. So he like made his own techniques and shit and started teaching them. So the people from Asia, whatever, the real Kung Fu and what's the other one? There was like 2 real ones before, and then he made his own up. They were like, fuck you. Yeah. They like turned his back on him. So he had to go fight. He had to go fight their best guys and win to get their respect again. Is what they said in the documentary I watched, and he really did fight him and fucking won. I believe it.
I'm sure I wouldn't have wanted to fight him.
Fuck no.
So, like,
but that's what people did, though.
I've seen some footage that was like supposedly legit, where he was like demonstrating at some karate event, and yeah, he was sparring with a dude that was putting off some shit that was pretty unreal.
No, people really wanted to come up to him and wanted to prove that they were better than him, you know? So he would like almost have to fight sometimes, from what I understood.
Yeah.
So I think there's 2 70s remakes, 70s, 80s remakes that should be done Cannabis. One of them is already fucking I've already kind of talked about on the air, but I really think that would be not only fun, but I think it would be really cool as well. And that'd be the cannonball run. Remember back in the, yeah, they done that. Sound cool? Fucking Cannabis race from coast to coast, where we had you go stop different places and maybe grab something from different dispensaries or whatever, or you know what I mean? Yeah.
Or you had to take 2-3 pounds of stinkiest weed from California to New York before to get it there.
There you go, dude. It's 10 pounds. Bam.
There you go.
Yeah. The 10 pounds, something like that.
Either way, I think it would be
the risk, right?
That would be funny shit.
Yeah, I think that would be a good one. And then fucking Cannabis, Laverne and Shirley. But instead of working at the brewery, they work at it like a grow. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
That could work.
I think so. I think it would.
It's out there now. It's great. Yeah. You wait next year, we'll see it.
I think both of them would be good Cannabis ideas.
Yeah, that'd be funny, man.
But the race, I'd watch the show. I'd watch the like Laverne and Shirley Cannabis show kind of thing, spin off. But the race, I think, would be some like real life fun, and I think it would be easy enough to arrange like a race cross country like that.
Oh, you're talking like actually racing? I thought you were talking like a movie.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
talking
make
about
a movie,
no.
a fake
I thought you were-
movie
yeah,
about
like-
it. Yeah, that would
No,
be
I'm
easy, a
talking about
better
like even to
less
make an
arrests.
event. Yeah,
Right.
you know, low key. You know, everybody just kind of take their own route or whatever. That's what they did in the movie. There wasn't a set run. It's however the fuck you got from place to place and shit. I don't know. I think it would be cool. We could pull it off. Just saying.
So you went from like not knowing how to do a weed nerd world to wanting to do a weed nerd world that races across the country.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, I like it. Let's turn it up.
Yeah, I think it would be cool. Yeah, absolutely.
I agree. I think it'd be cool. Maybe the race part of it would be kind of the difficult part. You know, racing around with rolling 30, you should want to be breaking the laws and shit.
All right, so we could take the word race out of it and we just call it like scavenger hunt. A cross country scavenger hunt. First one to the West Coast with all the tags wins.
I dig it.
There you go.
Put it together. Let's do this shit. We can all plan it at the Weed Nerd event. Figure out the details there.
You know, I think you should do a show about nothing.
About nothing?
Yeah.
What's that?
The show would be like us talking on here. Or waking up and going to the diner. You guys, you don't know the Seinfeld reference there? Come on now.
I used to watch a lot of
I was about to say that sounds like a sign.
That's how they started it.
It's a good show, man. Is that like a big thing in New York? Isn't that where it was like based or whatever?
I guess so, yeah. It was. I thought it was popular everywhere.
It seemed to be popular with certain people. I don't know that it was like. I know it's number one show for a long time.
Wasn't in there the dividing line between Friends and fucking Seinfeld? Either you're like one or the other type of fan.
Probably, yeah. Because I know a few people that were really annoyed. Like to mention a Seinfeld, like really annoyed by him and shit. Like he's not even funny. The dude sounds like he's whining and whatever. You know? What up, Major?
His stand-up sucks, but the show is funny as fuck. At least in my opinion.
I thought so too, dude. There's plenty of episodes.
Kramer is one of my favorite characters ever to be created in someone's mind. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I feel like Kramer sometimes.
I could see that. Everybody says Vin Diesel. I could see that.
Giddy up. What's up, Major?
Nothing too much, boys. Just found an old bag of blueberry. And I still had the plant, but I never really respected it that much, right? It's just one of those things. Oh, that's a good cut. I'll keep it. I kept it for the longest time. I really haven't
flowered
recently. Pardon me?
You really haven't flowered it out recently, or?
No, I always flower it out, but I just never had. When you get so many cultivars, it's like, well, how many can you try? It's like, oh, blueberry, that's good. It's like, I just don't even, whatever. But it's like, finally, fuck, an old bag of blueberry. I'll try it. Oh, okay, that's why we keep it. I'm gonna have to make sure I get more bags of that one when it's all the shares get distributed. It's gonna be like, oh no, I'll take a bag of that. No, it's really nice blueberry. And I think me and Boom Farms actually found the same one. It's from True North Seeds located in GTA somewhere. And that's the Greater Toronto area in Ontario. Pretty good seed bank. Mind you, there was a couple packages they sent me that weren't in the original packages. So it's like mystery, seeds. But they make pretty good cheap seats. Not bad. Their blueberry is. I'd try it again.
Dude, I never knew GTA was the greater Toronto area.
Yeah, that's it, man.
All right. And I know Clio is Clio too, motherfuckers.
Cleo.
Clio.
Clio.
Are you coming out? Are you gonna come out to Michigan? It's not that far of a drive for you, is it?
I guess, well, everything's in walking distance, Smiley. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Well, you got your motorcycle.
Depends on how long you want to walk, motherfucker. Just the UK ain't walking distance, so that'd be rough. That'd be a rough one.
A little bit of a swim.
Yeah, maybe a little. Get a big straw up to the surface. You can walk it. Snorkel. No, I don't know how long it would take. I would get on a plane or take the bike. I could take the bike, man. I'm digging on my bike lately.
Yeah, Michigan's gonna be a beautiful ride in the fall like that.
I fucking hit my leg on this fucking end table twice in like the last 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, how's your
I hit it near that gash once and then my freaking right on my ankle. Actually, I haven't looked at my cut in a while. It's almost done. It's done.
It's like sealed up.
Oh yeah, it's been sealed for a while. Half of it is like regular skin already. Yeah, it's really little now. What's up, Master Kush? Or Kush Master even?
Gentlemen.
Cheers. Cheers.
What's up, baby?
Hey, who's that
Well,
blurry guy?
How's those seeds doing, man?
You just woke him up.
Good. Yeah, good. If I'm not fucking them up, that's the worst part about me and growing is fucking seed germination.
Oh no, man.
Well, when it's in spring, I'm pretty good, but any other fucking time, they always get me in that little cold period in the middle of the night. I've got fucking lights and shit trying to juggle. I don't know.
Well, fuck that
The
photo period
stays at
shit.
80 degrees Fahrenheit, but I always struggle if it's not spring. So,
Man, just turn your lights on 24/7.
well,
Keep
my
your
thing
room-
is, man, when I put them in paper towels, I fuck them. But if I just plant them in soil, they're normally good as gold.
Yeah.
I
Fuck
don't know
that.
why.
Fuck that paper towel shit, man. Just germinate, soak them for 24 hours. Put on your
Yep.
timer. 24-hour soak. Put them in the soil. Done. What comes up, comes up. The rest, don't even sweat it, man.
Yeah. I mean, they all pop tails, man, real quick. Just that fucking first cold snap. Some of them just stunted. But anyway, I only started like 3 beans of a couple of
3
genetics,
beans. Jeez.
So
because of this reason. I didn't want to start a fucking tray of, 190 and then go, hey, Major, I only got 3 to sprout, bro. Send us another package.
I'll send you some more, man. Those so
think
cheap
it's
with
fair
those
to-
things.
I know,
fair
but then
to
I got
throw
to
out
change my
there
name
with
from
that-
Kushmaster to Kush
that
Amateur. don't I?
recipe major there as far as putting them in the soil. I like to actually soak them till I see them crack and then put them in the soil. Is that way I know exactly who's who, and if there's fucking the other ones don't crack, then fucking just throw a couple more in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the second thing I'd like to add on to that seed germination thing is putting them in pre-moistened soil. So you drop them in after the soil, after the soap, and then just give them a little cover. Sometimes you put them in dry in a drier soil, and then moisten. It tends to drive that seed a little deeper than you'd want.
Yeah, for
Or
sure.
you don't know where it goes. Yeah. True that.
The fucker germinates like fucking 6 inches deep in the soil. You're digging through like there's a cunt 6 inches deep. I know. Been there, done that. Yeah. But no, it's all going to be good, Major. I really appreciate it, man. You're a good man.
Right on, dude. Right on. Which can I ask you which one you decided to pop though?
Wow, man, I've got the list here. I've popped the I've always wanted to fucking see what the Mac's about. I know these are just crosses, but the Mac times Fruity Pebbles OG times Godfruit. I cracked 4 of those, 4 of the Mac times Fruity Pebbles times Zelda Runts. Yesterday I started 24-hour soak and then put them straight into soil. So these ones should be good as gold. I wanted to ask you, what is the OGD7 ethos? Is that OG Diesel?
That's OG Deluxe by Ethos Genetics.
Oh, yeah, OG Deluxe. Yeah, there it is. And what's that gas, obviously? Well, I can Google search it.
Little cherry gas. A little bit
And
of sweetness
Beautiful
on that thing.
Loser, Eagle Gardens. I don't know anything. I've heard about it.
Yeah, that's
What's
Eagles
that?
cut there. I believe it's Winnie, which is C99 in Durban, crossing to like a star killer or some kind of weird shit from Ocean Grown.
Right.
Forgot exactly what.
It's
Yeah, so I
shrimp
didn't
with-
start that one.
Oh,
Right.
What's Challenger Deep?
That's it. Challenger Deep.
Challenger Deep.
Yeah. No, but they'll all get started, man.
And
Yeah.
that one, hopefully you find a freak that has the purple trichomes on it. That's why I want to work that line. Is trying to make that stable trichome color.
Yeah, and I'm really excited for Cherry Pie Cut times Hot Rod by Dragon Vault Genetics.
Dungeon Vault, yeah. Good old Hot Rod.
Dude, are you in Australia?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. The major made it happen, huh?
Yeah.
You got to fill out paperwork, major?
Thanks to you, brother. No, you told me how to do it. You told me just to get
So
it.
you found those international stamps or whatever?
Yeah,
I tell you what, man,
totally.
I send it back to Eagle, who will send it back to his post guy. Dude, that's the best shit that ever I learned about, Eagle. Thank you.
No worries. Oh, yeah, it saves a lot of hassle, don't it?
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
big time. Big time.
Man, I tried to send my friend the other day some fucking herbal flowers, let's say, and he's interstate from me, like 2,000 kilometers. And man, I had so much fucking trouble just trying to send it to him. They wanted me to fill out fucking the to and from, the sender and shit. I'm like, what? That's never happened. So I went back twice to the same post office. The lady was asking for my fucking driver's license or a fucking, passport. And I was like, no, fuck that. So I left it. I drove like 80 kilometers away to another place and I triple bagged it and it was Blue Dream. It was very blueberry and very gassy, let's just say. And I spritzed it with this shit. Oh, sorry, my back's out. With fucking natural peppermint oil. It's just pure peppermint oil. And it smelled like peppermints until I got to the fucking post office, man. It just fucking stunk like oil and fucking blueberry and petrol. And yeah, I sent it 5 days ago. It should have reached there 2 days ago. I don't think it made it, man. Yeah, and we blew up the fucking post office, dude. Everyone was looking at us. The fucking, we parked down the street because we didn't want photo number plates getting taken, Yeah, and they didn't ask for ID at that place, so we just put a fake name, fake to address. But yeah, so if it doesn't make it, I'm gonna have to send him some bubble, no smell.
Damn. Yo,
So,
that Agent Orange, I told you, right? I gave that chick some Agent Orange. She's like, yeah, this is good because it doesn't smell like weed. So, like, yeah, there's weed that you grow that don't smell, or it smells like something else, so you don't have to sweat it as much. I always wanted to get that bubble gum. I don't know if I told you guys the story. I had bubblegum seeds, real deal, and it's a big old story. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I didn't have room at my place, so I gave him to the kid, this other buddy that I was feeding clones to start him at his house. And the cops came knocking on his door one day for something else. He bugged out and killed everything and threw it out. And yeah, I lost like 4 strains that I didn't get to try because I'm a dumbass. I can't believe it. Now I'm just thinking about it. I don't trust. That's another reason why I don't trust anyone, maybe too.
yeah.
So as far as the fake address goes, you think that's it. When it comes in sneaking like that, they hit the return address and go, "We got a fake one. Who wants some weed?"
Yeah.
They just fucking postmaster takes that one home. Well, that was my fake address. Smell like weed.
No, you got to put a real return address, just one that's not your return address. That's what I do.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I even fucking picked a bead company, you know, like beads for like lures or like jewelry. That's what I picked. So
There you go.
if they shook it, it sounded just like beads.
Right.
Mm.
Well, I know somebody got 2 packages of mine at the, I don't even know, because like I write it on there. I don't care how neat it is, because if it don't make it to the person I'm sending it to, I don't care what happens to it. But apparently, like in the person, I guess, left it at the post office, never came and picked it up. And when I checked the the tracking info, it said return to sender because no one came to pick it up at the post office. It was seeds, though. It was only a seeds.
Finally. Yeah.
But some random person ended up with seeds in their mailbox. I wonder, like, that would be cool to know what happened. Imagine it was like somebody that actually was smoked pot and actually grew the shit out.
Yeah. He'll be a fucking Christian that afternoon. Like, Jesus, bro, he sent me seeds. The Lord knew what I wanted. You know what I want.
I just got a letter from post office saying that there was a package being sent to me that got held up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I kind of shot him a message. I don't know what he was sending, though. So, like, I don't know. He's like, I'll call and get it figured out. Shit. I'm like, the letter sounds like, yeah, they're like fucking holding it, waiting for a warrant to open it and shit. And,
Damn.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Call with any information. Like, I don't know. It's kind of a weird letter. I ain't fucking calling him.
Yeah, dude. I sent someone twice. The one time I was just I went to California for some. It was an Oaksterdam cup. I don't know if I told you. I bought 2 judges' passes. I went one year, and it was like only like a half ounce of weed, and I was there for the weekend for the cup. So the second time, I'm like, I'm gonna buy 2 judges' passes. I even called them up, and I'm like, can I buy 2 judges' passes for myself? They're like, yeah, you can. So the second time I went, though, it was an ounce each. Each one had an ounce in there. I couldn't even finish it. So by the end of that weekend, I was giving bags away to people on the street, and I stuffed this envelope with because they were little baggies. I stuffed it with that, put the kid's address on, and stuck it in a blue mailbox. He got a letter in the mail saying a package was intercepted, which we believe contains whatever. I don't know how they worded it, but they're like, yeah, if you want, you can come to the post office and claim it if you want. But then you just deny it, and yeah, nothing ever happens. That's the way you won't get in trouble, at least. So yeah,
I'd send your girl in either way, Smiley.
Say what?
Send your girl in, man. Your woman.
No, I wouldn't do that. I don't know. I probably would never go get it.
You might as well play innocent, man. Come on now. Might be something good.
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, man, I don't know. Is the cat in the box dead or alive? I go open that shit.
Still working 9 to 5, Eagle?
Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Hoping that comes to an end very quickly. Do what you got to
You're
do.
doing building, right? Back to your old trade?
Yeah, lately it's been roofing, and I've had my fill. Fill. Spent most of last week actually repelling the roof, shingling, just kind of fucking bouncing back and forth with the nail gun. I swore I was done with that shit, but no.
Shit,
At least
Jim Eagle, just freaking work like a man, bro.
I do.
He goes like, I work like a man, then I go to the gym like a man.
Well, fuck, man. Well, yeah. Well,
Do you
fucking 8-10 hours, and then the gym 2-3. Yeah, that's pretty close.
Did you get rid of that extension cord? I mean, that hose line yet, Eagle? You get one of those cordless battery bitches yet?
No, that's dedication. I've got fucking 4 good guns that I'd rather sell than buy a new cordless fucking gun.
You got the compressor.
Yeah. I don't want to keep moving on. I don't want to keep moving forth with it. Yeah, no. I'd rather get back to trim, siding, anything.
Dude, how many
roof is rough.
Man, once these work boots run out, I ain't getting another pair. Fuck that.
I'm a talented tile guy. I don't prefer to fucking run tile, but I can lay some sweet ass tile. Marble. You name it.
Nice.
What time we get to go on unemployment? Seasonal work like that.
Yeah.
He's like,
nah.
Not good.
I just, my ex-in-laws or whatever poured concrete, so like every winter they'd be on it. They had it all planned, they'd be on unemployment or whatever. Just can't pour concrete in the snow, I guess.
Yeah, they do that up here in Canada, but they only give you like 70% of your wage or 60% of your wage, whatever the fuck it turns out to be, and the maximum of $475 or something. So it's not even 60% of your wage. So it's hard to live on that fucking bullshit. And they only do it for 16 months or 16 weeks.
Wow, just 16 weeks? So I think they always have it for 6 months at least for us. And then that one time, they extended it for like a year and a half.
Oh, for COVID or whatever.
No, a different time before COVID. Maybe it was when the housing market crashed. I don't know, but I remember.
If you complain about it, they're just going to beat you up and throw you in jail.
So I just want to hit fucking Purple Thumb in chat there. Actually, I got fucking Boss Stitch Ridge Runner. I've got 2 Hitachis and Porter Cable. My favorites out of the 3, the older Hitachis are very dependable. I've had those fuckers forever. They've never once fucking gave me any troubles. My Ridge Runner's like a fucking nail gun machine gun. I can make that fucker just and my favorite pets is the Porter Cable, which is nice and light, but still I can hammer the nails out of that bitch too. So it was just easier to say that than to write all that into chat. So especially I don't know how to spell rap.
B rap. Why is he typing B rap for? Brap. I don't know.
So how's your crop looking, Major? You gonna get something this year, or all these autos fucking?
Not too bad. Looks like the Stoned Owl from Midnight Roots is a bit late, and despite it being PM resistant in the description, it seems like it's actually has a little PM
That's
problem. Yeah, so, I don't know if that was a play on words or what, but his Sunshine Kush, I got 4 good ones that look like they're going to make the cut from him. Got this thing from Soulfire. What the fuck was the name of that? It's a gelato cross there, gelato 33 with their Bahama Mama, Pasado or Prasado, Paradiso maybe. Yep, Paradiso.
It's one they released this year or something.
It's a new. It's new, and it actually
wanted that too.
Yeah, it already has that beautiful purple into the green fade. You know, that classical, I guess, new look that everyone wants. That just the right amount of purple to it. That is looking pretty beautiful, and it has really nice. The description was vanilla ice cream, and that the one pheno actually has a vanilla tone to it that's really nice, which I'm sure it's about to modify itself and turn it into something a little different. But hopefully it stays the same. But it looks like it's going to be done about the first week of October. Pretty nice structure. On I think I got 2 packs of those. And
what you get from that stoned owl too. That's another one. I like Midnight Roots. He's cool as too.
It smells. The plant itself smells like that's some serious shit over there. That stinks. You know, like you approach that one patch, it's like, dude, that's not that one you wouldn't want to grow too many large numbers. Consider the size of the plants. It's pretty smelly, I guess. Your old school sour OG crossed with Fire 18 of his. So sour OG, man, classic.
That Sunshine Kush too. I've grown that one out, and I don't know, man. I was looking for one that leans towards the Sunshine Mom, and the only description you can give is it tastes like sunshine. I don't fucking know how to explain it. It's not lemon or whatever. It tastes like fucking sunshine. It's weird.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
I
don't have that sunshine terp yet.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's still so.
I don't know. I like all those little.
Eagle, that Sunshine 4 that's going around Michigan or whatever. It's been around for a long fucking time.
Yeah, for sure. That one, what was another standout? I think that's about it, to be honest with you. It's not so good with it. Oh, fuck, dude. Truffle breath. Truffle breath.
Oh, shit.
Truffle breath. Yeah. That shit is fucking early.
Do you have like the Runs Cross too or something?
Yeah, I got the Zelda Runs Cross. Right now, I can't think of any other runs. There's probably a bunch of them out there. Oh, a couple of the new ones like certs and all those shits. I don't even know what's in them. No idea. They're just whatever. They're just to see if they can even handle the weather. Like the Gary Paytons, they can't handle too much cold. The other night it was 8 degrees. Yeah, it got to 8 degrees, and they all day they've been like just leaves down, pissed off.
So do you got like backup cuts of these, like the seed ones?
Yeah, just retarded, dude. Got 13 trays right now going. And that's my round. My boy, I think my boy has 10 trays. So total, there's 23 trays.
What the fuck?
Fucking stupid.
It is stupid. Damn.
No, it won't be when you get the right one though, and have it in that spot.
That's it. A sacrifice this year so that you can have that plant next year. That's every year's like that though. It's hilarious torture.
The winter, you're gonna clone a bunch of them, get those out next year or whatever.
Yeah, the best ones will just make it to a mother, right, and take a whole room full. Well, that's what I would do.
I don't know. Some people just fucking run them and let them go. Like, I don't know.
Well, the other thing you can do is, but you know what? I've done this too. I wait till I think I know the one in flower that's the best one. Take a cut off of it, like later on in life, or re-veg it. But even then, I chose the wrong one. The other one might have been, it was the look. You're still going by look until you smoke the shit. I guess it all depends on what you want. If you want the biggest buds, you could do that, halfway through flower, figure out which one's going to be the fattest chunks.
It's kind of that way when you're trying to pick a girl too, though, right? Like you see her first before you even go over to talk to her. Like
you don't know what she feels like on the inside.
And yeah, I mean, until you get to that part, your visual is the first. Right?
True enough. It is a smoke test that determines everything. We just use our eyes, our nose. There's a bit of I rely on Mother Nature to do my selection, so-called natural selection. And if it has a good structure, it can handle all those elements. It's like, yes, that's a one. But even then, you gotta smoke it and find out if it's gonna actually satisfy your system.
So you walk a mile in your shoes before you buy them? Yes, sir.
No, I buy the fucking shoes. I keep them for fucking 8 months just to find out they don't fucking fit. And then I'm pissed off at that goddamn shoe, man.
Hey, fuck you. We got a shoe carnival here.
Shoe giveaway. Coming soon, weed nerds. Sending that shit out.
Yo, you know who I haven't seen around in chat anywhere is Spiky Pilot. Has he been around?
Every so often.
English gentleman.
Yeah, he used. I think he had to move out of his place or something last time I remember anything from that dude. He's getting kicked out of his place.
He was good. Yeah, wasn't he the one that was like worried he was going to get picked up by the cops?
Yeah, he was in Germany. He had to go back to fucking England or something.
Okay,
yeah.
What about you, Todd? Did you do your gorillas this year? You got any gorillas in the mist?
No, I didn't because I'm an asshole, half lazy. And then when I got this gash, there's 5 plants out in the woods in the freaking still in containers. I'm sure they're dead. They're dead. They're dead. Long time.
So you have them out there. You just didn't water them. Shit.
I didn't go back. And put them in and shit.
All right. Are you gonna go?
I have 2. No, I
gotta find out. I mean,
yeah. I'm gonna find out. I have 2 right now out right on the side in that flower vegetable garden. I snuck 2 in, so they're right on my property. But they're short. I put them in late.
I was gonna say, watch those be the best ones too, like the ones you didn't check on. You're not there to fuck it up. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
we always mess shit up by adding too much or whatever. Like, those are the best ones.
It's true.
Oh, and this year, actually, I'm not. I usually bring in aphids every year too, right? And every year, I just don't like to do that neem process at the start. Sometimes we get that premature buds, and if you neem, sometimes it seems to like make those little buds get really moldy. And plus, they're going in humidity domes. I'm not too sure if that's has anything to do with neem or not. But this year, we're like, well, fuck. Last year, we had such a struggle with the aphids that we're going to spray with neem. And sure enough, we sprayed with neem. No aphids this year so far. Fingers crossed.
You love that shit, don't you?
Neem, yeah, I do. I use it as a cover crop smell, like.
You've used it for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't like what it smells.
I love that smell.
You do the neem meal too, or?
No, actually, that product was always too expensive to get up here.
I've never used neem oil.
Really? Never, ever?
Oh, never.
What?
Wow.
It'd be a good fucking mix-up in the regime against the battle. It's a good alternative between the West Coast or the Lost Coast and neem every other week. Kind of really knock them down in the veg stage.
Yeah, in the veg, it's good shit, but I just don't like it. I've used it before.
Really?
And yeah, the oil isn't systemic. Like the neem oil is not systemic, like the azadirachtin, whatever that shit is called.
Azaractin.
Yeah, the Azamax brand and shit. That shit will go into the plant, but the neem oil that you spray on the outside of it won't be systemic.
Well, it contains the same active ingredient, the azaractin, right? But really, I think neem's more of a suffocant, right? You put that on that fucking aphid, it won't be able to breathe. So you can use any oil, like vegetable oil if you wanted to, or whatever.
Alcohol works well, but
I mean, I've used oil sprays. I just not
products.
Like Supplements is the most recent one. Like that.
I find neem works great, man.
Lost Coast, I've used a lot of those.
And I don't know what people talk about, saying you get the taste of neem. I will admit it, about 10 years ago, I had spider mites about week fucking 7. I sprayed it with neem. I couldn't taste no fucking neem. Everyone still said it was the best dankety dank they had. So, yeah, I don't know how people say, oh, I can taste it if you're spraying flower. I literally sprayed 14 days before I harvested.
But inside or outside, or?
On the fucking leaves, in, through the buds, everything.
No, I mean, were you growing inside or outside?
Outdoors, brother.
Yeah, that makes a world of difference, I think.
And I did it in the peak of the middle of the day. So when I sprayed them, they literally dried off in fucking 20 minutes. I shook them out. I know you shouldn't, but it's fucking hot as fuck. When I do soil drenches, man, it's fucking high in nitrogen. It greens everything fucking up. And when I foliar spray neem, it greens them up better than any fucking fish emulsion or any bullshit like that. For me, I don't know. You get a different name, I'm told, than what we get to Australians here. Coot says the one I use is really good quality. But it costs like $40 for a little fucking bullshit. It has a soil drench, man. It's super, super high in fucking nitrogen. Just kills everything. Aphids. It's really good. Yeah. I don't know. That's just my experience. Do you guys not like me?
I love it. It's a great product.
Well,
Yeah.
I've never
You
quite
don't like it
used
either?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
I use it. Yeah.
Right. But having said that, I have used, sorry if I cut anyone off. I have used neem for about a year straight, and the spider mites did get used to it. So then I'd have to change back to an eco oil, which is like just a botanical eco-friendly oil, you know, which has peppermint oil and all that bullshit, clove and all that. And I would just went back to like 3-4 applications of that, and then back to the eco oil, and I mean neem. But yeah, it works great for me.
Oh, it works.
Yeah.
It definitely works. Yeah.
And I actually got a worming tablet for my cat about 3 years ago, and at the pet store, the worming tablet, I read the ingredients and it wrote 100% neem meal. And I asked the gentleman, he was an Indian man behind the counter, and I said, "So is this really 100% neem meal?" He said, "Oh yes, neem meal," and he took it out and he swallowed it in front of me. He goes, "See, very safe." And I was like, "Oh shit!" So yeah, oh please come again. Yeah, I can't do it, but yeah, no, it kills like the worms and everything. Yeah. Oh, thank you. No, that was like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely eat it. It's I want to say you got to eat up to like 5 kilograms of just the azaractin to fucking get the toxic dose of that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the deadly effects are overstated.
It's Bud. How you going, Bud?
Hi, Kush. Hi, Eagle. Hi, Major. Hi, Smiley. See who's on the second page. Hi, Tao.
What's up,
buddy? On the second page.
Here's buddy.
Swipe right, like Tinder.
Good to see you, kid.
Oh, I'm trying to find my lighter.
I thought he was jumping on it, join the neem bandwagon, but he's going for so long. That's got to be in his repertoire too.
Bud's got power. That's a good thing. Happy to see that.
Oh, he's without power, huh?
Yeah, for a long while.
Damn, how are you guys gonna have electric cars in fucking 10 years?
I don't know, dude. I seen the funniest fucking reel though. It was a guy carrying a gas can to his Tesla.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
You see that one? The dude's like, "Wait a minute, where the fuck are you gonna put the gas?" He pops his trunk and he's got that on the generator. He's like, "No, see, I put the gas in this thing, and then I plug this thing into the car, and then we're good, you know."
Tesla powered by Honda.
Well, now they outlawed those too. That's what don't make sense. So now it's like, well, fuck, it's going to be illegal for you to do that out there now.
Shit, yeah, I forgot that stupid law they put in.
What do you mean? What did they do?
They outlawed fucking generators.
Dude, California has got to be the most ass backwards, stupidest state in the union. I don't even. Yeah.
Yeah, they outlawed like gas-powered generators or whatever. So like that whole scenario there with the guy going electric and fucking running out of power.
Yeah, what's going to be the next thing?
You can't run a gas. You're not supposed to run a gas generator then, right?
Dual fuel propane. You have to get the propane model.
Fucking windmill up, buddy.
Yeah, the guy's going to have a windmill in the back of the Tesla. I have to put this up for a couple hours.
Say that about California. Fuck that. We're a great state. Shit. The most fucked up state? Well, wait a minute. Alabama, Mississippi, Texas. Wait, there's a bunch of other fucked up states.
No, but you can see how they're setting up. They're setting up control, man. All they have to do is turn off the electric grid, and those people are screwed. Well, if there's no gas generators, that's ridiculous, man. But is propane allowed? Is that what you said? Propane's allowed?
That's the option, though. They got those dual fuel generators up here that you can hook propane tanks up to.
Or natural gas, yeah. Natural gas is the answer, dude. It's clean. It's abundant in America. They should really be pushing natural gas, in my opinion.
Yeah, isn't that what they mainly burn off above the refineries and shit? Is natural gas because they have so much
they
of
just
it.
burn it off, exactly. And fracking, when they do the fracking, too, they have to burn off a whole bunch of natural gas.
So fucking weird. So I guess that gives it the oil more value.
Yeah, I guess.
All the record profits these guys are making, but they got to increase the price of oil.
Right, they will become a mountain man. Just go live up on the side of a mountain somewhere.
I plan on getting off grid soon, man. Put it that way. Pay more than $4,000 a year. Why not just put that in my own infrastructure?
Raise me some turkeys,
chickens.
Yeah,
just grow. Forget it.
Be the life. I'd be the life. Just barter and trade for everything else you didn't need there. You could produce. I'd be cool with it.
Going to be doing that soon when they turn it into digital currency for the United States.
I shouldn't laugh at that, dude. I don't think we're very far from that shit either.
Dude, they have already proposed start using it in December.
Well, what was that lady there was a lady in India talking about that.
Yeah, India totally.
One day they just said, boom, it's illegal, and this is what you got. And
economy crashed 70% the next month, she said.
Yeah, but still, the fact that they can do that shit is scary as fuck.
That's why we got to start building our own cannabis infrastructure.
Yeah, I mean, already 100% sport events, concert events, any event, and any of the
they only take credit cards.
Event places are already for 2 years.
Okay.
100% cashless. They won't even let you park. No, you got to have it. Put it on a card. Cash, you can't spend it at all at any kind of event, football game, baseball game, concert. That's where they're like, yep, get used to it here. And then it'll just be, fast food places. All of a sudden I realized that when you're in line, most people just wave their phone. Like hardly anybody gives money.
Yeah.
They already have them lines too, where it's like at the Home Depot or whatever, there's only like one register that takes cash. All the other ones are like debit or credit.
And even my good friend Fred, who runs merchandising on some of the big tours, by them not having to service the money, it used to take a whole bunch of staff because you start collecting large amounts of money, and then there's all these things that got to go. That theft of the money becomes a big thing, and then you have to have system to deal with it, and then you have to pay to have it picked up by the armored car and all that. Well,
there's transaction fees buried in every one of those, swipes. So that would have paid for the transfer or whatever, the money. I don't know.
It's got to be a little less. It's probably less, Eagle,
Well, the first tour, they were concerned it was going to hurt merchandise sales, posters, T-shirts, and shit.
Right.
Now, people bitched. But ultimately, by the next tour, people knew the story. And there's machines. Like somebody was smart enough to create the reverse ready teller, where you put money
cash in and you get a card.
Like a temporary card. Right.
Well, that would work. At least cash is good then. At least
that there's a fee. I think it costs like $5.50.
Right.
So for whatever amount of money, but the minimum is $5.50, and then it's like that. They're not just giving you the card for free. And then that card is only good at the place. It's not like, I only spent 40. I got 60 more on my card. Can I spend it somewhere else? No, save it for the next game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Good morning, me all flower. What's up, kid?
Good morning. Yeah, we're suffering that cashless society as well over here. They just had the first big festival of the year, and that went completely cashless.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been pushed everywhere. I think, even as like all the shops are getting down to like there's only the, as you say, 1 or 2 tills for cash and 10 tills for fucking. So
I'll tell you what else
like
is a
even a
scam.
newer system now. You have this like a fob that you go around with, and you just tap all your items that you're buying, and you just walk out of the shop.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, so there's like a few different systems that they're running at the moment. But let's talk about cannabis. Fuck them.
What you got to smoke on?
Ultimately, that whole thing, even walking out of store, just eliminating more jobs. Like that's really another part of why the companies like the idea. It's like, well, shit, we don't even need cashiers anymore. We don't need a manager to deal with the money. We don't need money counters. It just runs. Oh, we don't have to worry anyone stealing money because it's all in a system that's
digitized. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're fucked.
Looks nice, man. What is that one?
It's some Trichome Jungle Sour Fusion.
Yeah.
So it's Sour Nino crossed to I think the Soulmate.
Ooh.
I've got some of his
Here
gear
you guys
I'd
talk
love to
about.
drop.
What's that? You? Sorry.
It's real vanilla, like a complete vanilla. Like beautiful.
Now, did anybody else or anybody even aware of Mean Gene's latest drop and how he did it? Because I got it. Like I'm one of the lucky ones, but I think everyone that claimed got it. But he released root beer crossed into root beer crossed into root beer jarro crossed into root beer jarro. It's called root beer freeze. And there was an Instagram page called root beer _freeze. It was him, and it said, come back 420 on Saturday. At 420 on Saturday, it said, claim. Type claim in the comment. And people wrote claim 1, claim 2, claim 5. That's how many packs. And then last night, I got a text back from, I assume him, but maybe somebody helping him because shit, there was like 2,500 followers, and he has a lot of demand when he does anything. And it explained how it was going to go, cash only. Send a copy of the tracking, and he'll send a copy back of his tracking, and yeah. Root beer, jarro. So hopefully
that's 10 times fast, huh?
Yeah. I put a claim in $100 a pack. You can't beat that price. I mean, a lot of that's all he would get if he went through a seed bank, which he usually does. They take over half. So yeah, that's why a pack would be $250. Well, without all that, you could do it yourself in a way, which is good.
Those are regs, yeah.
Have you ever had the root beer?
You could sell for the same price, and yeah.
Are they regs or femmes, buddy?
All right.
It doesn't do femmes.
Good.
You know, the one thing.
What's it called?
I didn't follow the whole thing, but this isn't just something he popped together this season and threw it out there. Like all his work, it's been worked, and you can expect it to be
worth growing.
Yeah, I mean,
dude, it's a lot of effort to make a plant get to harvest.
Is solid.
Oh yeah.
Well, I thought that's why he didn't release the root beer, because it wasn't a stable strain. Stable in the sense of hermaphroditism.
Like the Mean Genes. I've worked some of his stuff and I see other. Yeah, he's put out some fun shit. So.
Buddy, did you ever grow out any of Bodhi stuff? Bodhi,
no. I have some shit from Mandelbrot's, but it's actually not from MSC Legacy or whatever it's called, the Sun or it was actually Mandelbrot, Kush, and then the ranch got a cut of, and then he did or I don't think he got a cut. He got seeds because he did like what do you call it when they just
Open
expand them?
pollination?
Like, yeah, he
Open
didn't try
pollination.
anything. He just remade it.
I figured you would have went for that Sunshine Daydream. Bodie has a strain called Sunshine Daydream.
There's been some like deadhead strains over the years, and they never seem to be like I know if I ever had a strain like the top of the heap, well then I might consider naming it the name of a Dead song. But like there's been a few over the years, and none of them are all that, you know. Even the one that I chased and it was almost my demise, Deadhead OG from Cali Connection.
Yeah.
Like I must have over 3 years went through 15 packs, 10 packs for sure. And I had 3 different places. And in 2015, there was a lot of shows, and people were running my places. And next thing you know, everything was fucking hermied, like every place. And it was the Deadhead OG that I just wouldn't give up on. I kept fucking cracking packs and trying to find something good in that. Cause like I was like, oh, Deadhead OG, I gotta have that straight. I'd already won the cup with Blackwater. I'd run a bunch of his other stuff. I'd seen what I was looking for in the pheno hunt. Like, oh, there's these, yeah, if you get lucky, there's some fucking bomb ass, but I never could find it all the way to where, yeah, it had late Hermes. Like, oh, it looked like it was fine and sex fine and 8 weeks, right at the end, fucking it would fuck up. And it wouldn't always just create seeds. It would just be like that fucking male paw, like weird, I don't even know the names of it. They would just be these little
starts on the seeds.
Yeah, on all the yeah. No one wants to buy that shit.
No.
See, that's why I don't understand like I understand a breeder, right? But growers that like sort of breed, or how do you keep your shit seedless?
Dude, I run one male.
When you smoke weed with them, seeds always pop up.
No way, man. Flower one male at a time, and you do it where you separate them from the ones that you don't want to get seeded.
Yeah. That's risky business, man.
I'll tell you what, you want someone that's a grow. Like some people just make seeds that don't really grow buds to smoke. Like Subcool was a grower breeder. He grew weed, so he grew the shit, so he knew what seeds and what would be good to grow. I think that's a vital part of seed production. You want shit that grows good.
I'm not the most organized guy, and it's just enough for me to organize varieties, phenos, calling out males. For myself to go any further, no, that take organization, and that's not my bag.
Or a separate spot. If you have I have a 2-story place, so the male is always at least. I know the one story won't get
a feasible thing. Like seeds make money, but for most of my career, there wasn't any money in seeds, or at least it didn't. That wasn't like that's why there was only a handful of breeders.
Yeah, man, Killer Bud makes money. Killer Bud, not so much anymore, dude. I used to have no problem getting $480, $500 an ounce. People would track me down when it was not even dry yet. I'll take it right now. Yeah, those are the good old days. I'm like, dude, it ain't ready yet. I don't care. I want it now.
There were a few years that literally people would prepay for what was like a month away because they just wanted to make sure they could get X amount of it. And so they would be like, all right, well, I'm going to prepay you. I'm like, all right, fuck it.
I never liked doing that because,
No, I did. I didn't fuck yeah, give me the money.
Fuck yeah.
Give me the money.
It was back then you could you played games with supply and demand. You definitely wanted your customers to feel that.
Yeah,
then there's no more of that. There's so much shit. If you even
everywhere.
block with a customer, they're going to call 25 other people that'll show up in 2 seconds. But back 10 years ago, yeah,
You were
like,
the only guy.
like, he could have bought he could have just got me to commit to saving him so much. But I wouldn't. I like people to like feel like, oh, yeah, like especially when it's fire, like, oh, yeah, people do some crazy shit. They still will, because the truth is there's 25 other people they can call, but nah, there's not that much real true top shelf shit out there. That's the truth. I think we're getting lowballed. Like, I actually think we as the growers could say, yeah, fuck that. The top shelf is 2,800. Take it or fucking leave it. Right? Not 1,800 when they're paying like 1,200 for the mids and 14. Like, no, like it's worth more than a couple hundred a pound. Like when you go to like what it takes to make it, the finickiness of it, the lower yield, all the factors, it shouldn't be just a couple $100 between top and A and B plus. B plus should be like a big difference in price. That's just my personal belief. I think if we work together and hone the market over time, that's where we'll end back up. Because that's what it takes. Like when you start trying to get people to grow perfect ass shit and only pay 2,000 or less a pound, no, math doesn't work.
Yeah, I agree though, because if you really look at what they're retailing a lot of that for, they're still getting their fucking 20 a gram on a lot of that.
Well, I mean, that's why in the legal market, the places that are looked up to are vertically integrated. Well, yeah, that's great. That takes a lot of hoops and a lot of money to become vertically. Most of the laws, like even California, the laws were like they weren't supposed to be vertically integrated. Like it's not like it's meant to be, but certain people figured out loopholes and got in and vertically integrated. Where, you know, that means you grow it, distribute it to yourself, all that in the same facility. Well,
yeah, the dispensary.
Straight from the grow to retail.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's gravy, isn't it?
That's the way the grower can make money. The only way the grower can make money.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told you,
like maybe it took like until last year before I was gifted a couple Mylars of different Jungle Boy stuff. But I follow him. So I looked at these pictures, like the craziest bud porn I've seen in ever. Like, especially when you get into fertigation and fucking $10 million rooms and it's all dialed in and fucking everything looks fucking like the best. All this. Nah, it's all right. It's all right. It is. It tastes good, breaks up good. It's all right. It's all right. But it ain't top shelf.
But just all right.
Even their retail, he's like part of his hustles. It's a $45 thing. Like he has some things a little more, but he doesn't go for the $60 eight, right? Yeah, because his shit doesn't compete. Like in LA, there is $60, $65 and up eights. It's like Green Wolf and stuff. Oh, those are like, oh, that's that's what everyone wants, right? In those places, oh, you better be there. It's not like it sits on the shelf there 7 days a week. Fire day, like nothing's changed. Like I think there's like 100%, 1,000% more growers in the last 20 years, 30 years. The amount of dang, true, top shelf, desirable, what everybody's looking for, percentage in the whole thing hasn't changed any. So it's more than there was in 1980. But back in 1980, there wasn't even that much weed. But there was only a sliver of really top shelf shit.
Mm-hmm.
That same sliver exists today, right? But because of branding, marketing, a lot of young people came in the game smoking this stuff that's like cosmetic, but not really top shelf.
You know, I say it all the time. People don't even know what really, really good weed is. A lot of people don't even know.
Well, if you grow your
They're
own,
smoking autos.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, there it is.
Agree with that. As I said in chat there, I still think a quality fucking strain, a unique quality strain still holds $1. You know,
Yeah.
because fucking people don't know what good weed is. Just like you said, when they come across it, they're like, yeah, I'll pay for that. Even if it's the shop owner. You know what I mean? They're like, yeah, just personal. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot. And I've done it too. I've gone somewhere, got a small, got an eighth or whatever, and I go right back. After we smoke a joint, I'm like, yo, this shit's legit. I go right back to the guy. And he's like, yeah, you know, someone that just did the same thing like you just came in and bought it all. And people do that to me, like used to do that to me, they come back and be like, I'll take everything that you have, every single morsel you have. Be like, dude, all I got is like a little bit left because that's all that there was. The dude would be pissed, but yeah, that's when you know you got something good when they come back and want to take everything you got.
Dozen of the same customers for like many years. This is how it goes. Not every fucking thing, especially the last so many years of cracking dozens of different seeds and phenos and whatnot. But when it is like super, like, well, I know when it's that way. They do too. Oh, boom. Like they'll pick up and call you the next day, be like, well, what's left? I'll take it all. Because they know that I gotta be honest, like maybe 2/3, maybe no, 50-50 of that. And stuff like, oh, they're my customers. We move what we got, right? No problem. But when it's fire, that's what fire means. It's like a fucking forest fire or wildfire. Fucking burns. And some people like think that, I think that's people smoke more. Like even though it's stonier, and all that, and they're trying to save it. Oh, when it's really good, somebody maybe smokes an ounce a week, smokes that shit up in 3 days.
That's true.
It's fire. It's like, you know, when you got it, it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? And when it's all right, well, then, you know, it's a different story.
Yeah, not everyone was like that.
Put out fire, yeah, it's not that easy. There's all kinds of variables, man. Bugs, powdery mildew, temperatures, little bullshit things, genetics. Like, yeah.
Yep.
I like to say, oh, I've done this for so long, it's just like repeatable. No, it's far.
It looks like
that.
Smiley's the closest as I've seen being consistent and repeatable.
Smiley seems to be having all kinds
Something's coming up now, huh? Yeah.
You know, he's fighting his fight. That's all part of the game, man. If you haven't been in a battle with any of these ailments or variables, well, it's just a matter of time. It seems to me. Like I've known some people that went like 5, 6, 7 years. They just never had, and then bam, it's not gonna like no.
Yeah, you can't avoid it forever. That's for shit sure.
And now you got this HPV, whatever, the virus, and like even my one friend called me out to his place because a couple plants in my mind are just clones, you know, like they took clones. There's a couple of them that are stunted a little. And all of a sudden he's freaked out that he's got fucking whatever that shit's called. I'm like, well, wait, how long have you ran this thing? Where like you've had it, but he read, oh, it can lay dormant and just pop out. And it's got people freaked out. Like,
well, good reason too, I think.
Psychosomatic. Like, you know, like some people are acting like it's really everywhere. Most of those people are in the industry that run huge nurseries that want like you to think that you need to buy clones only from them that have been tested, proven out by them, even though they were the same company that spread this virus the most before we figured out what happened. Crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why, you know, being over here on the East Coast used to be, we had cushion. All the fucking bullshit was over in California. Russet mites. There was no russet mites in New York, I don't think. Now, with the event of freaking, like, everybody's legal now, I'm sure everything is going to get everywhere eventually. But I'm not taking in clones from anyone. I'm never going to take in a clone, I don't think.
What we call the root aphid, we called it something that actually technically that's not what it is as a bug, but that was the one that was like in the soil and had all these life stages. I thought when it first came around, the rumor was certain companies sent back like cocoa that wasn't like washed or cooked, basically like fresh, and that's what transmitted these things. At the beginning, that was what, but then like in this, even with strains, like certain strains have already been associated with like having a lot of hop latent virus within them. Well, I don't even know if you could take that at face value because there's so much competition among certain camps with the genetics that, well, one way to get an edge on another genetic is saying, yeah, fucking this one's got hop latent virus. And then everyone's like, oh, no, I don't want any of that. Oh, it transfers for seeds. I don't want any of that. And like sour diesel's sort of that way. Like a lot of people I've heard, thinking, oh, it's the one that had it and spread it the most. So, yeah, I don't know what to think of that. First off, I'm more concerned maybe that big business, government could implant such things like ticking time bombs that like even when cookies came around, it was like crazy that like 90% of every plant in the world got crossed into cookies. Well, they're capable of like making a genetic bomb inside a plant that might not do its thing for 5 years. Let it breed out into everything else, and then it has like a ticking time bomb of if you were trying to eradicate something, right, or you're trying to screw up somebody's operation, even big company against another big company, these would be the ways you would attack it, right?
Not with a time delay, though. You just let the COVID right out in there.
Well, you wanted to get bred across everything beforehand, right? Like that takes a few years.
Yeah, but if you cut the blue wire, buddy, then they can't do that.
Yeah.
Cut the blue wire.
I would never put it past them, especially when it comes to like the big corporate machine years from now, trying to control the whole business and trying to eradicate a black market or gray market. They'll play dirty games.
Wasn't there some bullshit about some kind of termination gene they had in seeds for a while that you couldn't reproduce a seed, you just get dudded seeds? Wasn't that like
they have that?
There's a way to do that, yeah. It's in one of my books.
Pretty sure you can cross it so far along.
Once you get into CRISPR and really doing high level stuff, anything you can imagine is possible.
It's gonna happen. Someone's gonna make freaking a marijuana plant with full size resin glands. I'm not even joking, man. CRISPR's not that hard. It's only like $60,000 to get the machine.
No,
get some nerd out of.
It ain't right.
No, it ain't right.
I think by cutting things out like that, fucking, you are making things more vulnerable, for shit like that. The DNA chain has links that we don't understand yet. I think that's our backup. That's our tool shed right there. As things hit us, that they'll fire and make proper connection, whatever. We'll evolve, if you will, but yeah, once you start taking shit out of that chain, I think you're kind of fucked.
How you feeling, Mr. Greenfingers?
Tired.
You look green.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the same thing, and then he does. There you go. Hey, there he is. See that guy.
Fucking too bright. Fucking light is too bright.
What you got in your hand there, bud? Was that a sausage?
So none of you guys follow this guy, Not So Dog?
Yeah, I saw that shit.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of variations in my life, but this is like pure psychedelic, random.
Yo, is that the same strain, Buddy Lee?
It's his. He says.
That's his website. I thought that was in your
Phenom
garden,
one,
dude.
Humboldt, CSI Humboldt, strawberry cough sherbet, and
I don't think that's variegation, bro. I think that's a fucking some sort of virus, bro.
That's
oh man. Told myself
there's this
that
one
was on
crazy
this
picture.
idea.
Let me show you
yeah.
another picture.
Yeah, I'll put it. I could do it if you let me share the screen.
So here's one.
No.
I think
It's
he
like
stencil sprayed it.
it's normal, but then these ones have the crazy psychedelic. That looks like a skeleton head. Shut up, Turk. Right, but then the other half of the leaf is perfect, no problem. One finger is half and half. Psychedelic fucking patterns to regular green. I was like, wow, I've seen a lot of weird shit, but never anything like that ever.
Dude, it's wild looking. I admit it's wild looking, but
I think they did Jesus trick.
Yeah, it's not the dog.
I thought it was fake at
because
first.
we've got a hold of that leaf.
Yeah.
Sprayed some bleach on her.
Stencil spray.
See, that looks like.
Well, it kind of reminds me of Mothership Glass, where like that's kind of their trip. They use like a stencil and acid to make those patterns.
It's almost like a fungus the way it looks. The way it's
if you guys
see
real variegated leaves that are just yellow, there's no burnt tips on them like that.
Yeah, there's no brown like that. The little.
So that's why I think it's something that I don't know though. I don't want to. Hopefully it's
Toad
just
went
like
over
you
this
say.
for hours on his show. Sorry to cut you off, Tal. Toad went over this for hours, literally trying to figure out what this was on his show for hours, literally like 8 hours, and we didn't really figure out.
I think Angel said it was it very possibly could be a neurotic ring spot virus.
Yep, and that was one of them. There's a psychedelic ring spot, or not psychedelic, but another one that's called tie-dyed or some shit. Spotted virus. There's thousands of viruses like that. One's caused from heat, and that gives it that ring pattern that looks like so psychedelic or kind of trippy, like those like that. That's caused from heat, from fluctuations back from cold to hot, and a variant, maybe a viroid at the same time. It's the only thing we could figure out.
It's just everything.
Yeah. Literally, what is it called? It looks like one thing on the cucumber plant. It's very nuts. It's like one of the variants from the cucumber. A viroid looks just like one.
Seems like everybody's obsessed with viroids.
Yeah, it was all day.
It was like a true breeder, like even if you were like an animal breeder, right? You wouldn't be like, oh my God, look at this weirdo. Let's keep him going. Right? No, tooling is like part of the business, right? So like, yeah, you see a weird plant like that, maybe it's like the thing to do is not try to figure out what it is, just cut the fucker down.
Yeah. And the last thing was it could be a recessive trait of something else stuck trying to come out from like a different, so much shit. I can't even remember or say it because my medication's kicking my butt.
Yeah, I'm with Buddy on that one. I just cut that out and get rid of that thing.
Yeah, we'll find out what it is and help the rest of the community. Yeah. I'm gonna find that shit out so you know what it is. Fuck. Put your whole garden on the line so we know how to save ourselves. Just kidding. Get rid of that shit right away. Fuck, don't fuck around. Don't pass everybody some viral and act like it's something special.
I think I've shown it. I have a variegated plant out of a seed pack. This cheetah piss straw nana. I have 6 of them that went indoor and then didn't show anything. But when I put it outside, yeah, I could show you. I could go out there and show you. It's not like that, but the inside vein is like this super line, bright fluorescent color fading out on the leaf. Growing weird, but it's in a 4x8 bed with 9 other plants in the same soil. And those 9 plants have no sign of any deficiency, weirdness, or whatever. So it wasn't like, oh, maybe I should add more
420.
amendment to that plant. I just let it go. But I don't know. I don't know what to think
Can't
about
believe
it.
it's 420 already. Fuck.
I know, right? And that's the same thing I'm gonna say when it's time to get up in the morning. So unfortunately, guys, that's the end of the Weed Nerd world.
Well, as usual, it's been a good one, boys. Till next time. Peace.
Peace out, Major.
Peace. Have a good week.
You too, buddy.
You too, buddy. Have a good one, brother.
Later. Have a good one.
Peace out.
Much respect, brother.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, gents. Been a pleasure and an honor. Catch us on the next one. Peace and respect.
Peace out,
Thank you.
Master.
Have a good one, brother.
Appreciate you.
All right, Eagle. I'll catch you on the next one. Come on, Green Fingers.
Peace out. Yo, that's the secret. Now everybody go. Now I just gotta say goodbye to Green Fingers and Eagle. It's always fucking awesome fucking talking shit with Eagle. We'll catch you on the next one, kid.
Later, brother. Thank you for popping in.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Hopefully next time I make it for a whole show, freaking, I'll be done with this medication tomorrow. So no more of this drowsy shit and sleeping all day. Love you, Eagle. Thanks for everything. Thanks for the support and love.
Have a good one, brother. I'll see you tomorrow.
Love you, bro.
With that being said, guys, unfortunately, man, Mike, I've been digging at this. I probably not all that bad, but it hurts like a motherfucker. I'm gonna have to skip because we did go to the 420 mark with great conversation this evening. So I'm gonna have to pass on the shout outs, but all you guys do know who you are on that list. With that being said, if this is the end of your day, your journey, please get some rest. I will be soon. If this is the end of your day, the beginning of your day, see, the beginning of your day, your journey, please take time out for a little bit of self-love, a little bit of meditation along the lines of what I am hoping is a prosperous Tuesday. Don't forget to do something nice for somebody. Random acts of kindness do save lives. With that being said, have a great day yourself. I will see you this evening. I am out of here. Peace.